Decision-making in a collective intelligence, examining the honeybee swarm as a society of mind. The honeybee is beautifully social. In a harmonious society, tens of thousands of honeybees cooperate to select a home with near-perfect accuracy. The multitude of bees in a swarm collaborate to achieve a form of collective intelligence whose abilities far transcend that of an individual honeybee. At the heart of the collective intelligence of the swarm is the honeybee's waggle dance. The honeybee performs a waggle dance, waggling her body from side to side, communicating essential information to the rest of the swarm. The waggle dance is the key requirement for collaboration in the swarm, and by studying this phenomenon, the inner workings of decision-making in the honeybee swarm can be unraveled. How then can we understand such a complex collective decision of nest site selection emerging from the simple singular bees in a swarm? Cognitive scientist and the co-founder of the MIT AI lab, Marvin Minsky, thought, how can intelligence emerge from non-intelligence? To answer that, we'll show that you can build a mind from many little parts, each mindless by itself. Minsky conceptualized the society of mind, a theory of natural intelligence that explains the emergence of decision-making abilities through the interactions in a diverse society of simple individual agents. One can draw a deep similarity in the emergence of collective intelligence between the agents of the society of mind and the bees of a honeybee swarm. The society of mind theory thus holds the potential to shine light on the decision-making mechanisms of the collective intelligence in the honeybee swarm. Communication in the honeybee swarm takes place through the propagation of waggle dances from one individual honeybee to another to share information about potential nesting sites within the swarm. Communication in the society of mind takes place through a type of agent called a K-line that is attached to other K-lines. When a K-line is activated, it activates other agents, including other K-lines, triggering a propagation of activations downstream of the K-line. The society of mind's activation of K-lines can explain the mode of communication in the honeybee swarm through the propagation of information, serving as a useful model of communication in a collective intelligence. Conflict can take place when individuals disagree on the course of action to be taken, like when bees waggle dance in support of different nest sites. Conflict resolution is thus required for collaboration in a collective. The honeybee swarm resolves conflicts automatically as individual bees steadily lose the motivation to waggle dance. In the society of mind, as a conflict persists between two agents, their superior higher up in the hierarchy weakens and eventually loses control to its rival agents. The society of mind's loss of agent control as the conflict persists can explain the mode of conflict resolution in the honeybee swarm through an automatic weakening of individual bees, serving as an effective model of conflict resolution in a collective intelligence. The society of mind, a theory explaining the emergence of natural intelligence from a society of simple agents, serves as a useful and effective framework to understand and model the decision-making mechanisms of the honeybee swarm. The theory proves useful to examine the mechanisms of communication and conflict resolution in the honeybee swarm, and one can only wonder the potential of the society of mind theory to model other mechanisms of a collective intelligence, such as the specialization of tasks or the learning taking place within individuals. The theory brings to light the inner workings of the collective intelligence of honeybee swarm and has the potential to examine a whole host of other forms of collective intelligences, such as the foraging behavior in ant colonies, flocking behavior in birds, schooling behavior in fish, and collaborative behavior in swarm robotics. The society of mind theory greatly improves our appreciation of the emergence of collective intelligence, that the sum is greater than its parts, and inspires imagination of the complexity and elegance of the emergence of intelligence in any collective. Thank you.